Let's have a conversation.
Let's have a conversation. What's up, everybody? Good evening, first of all. I hope your days have gone well. If your day hasn't gone well, you made it through the whole day. Tomorrow is another day. There's always a chance for it to be better. These are not catchphrases. These are things that I say to myself every day. These are things that I say to myself every day. Okay. Good evening, Rory. This is going to be a very short video, but it's something that I learned about perspective. Not recently, but this happened in March. I guess that's fairly recently. 7 months ago, I think that is now. I went on this flight, and the flight was by Delta. And I got on the flight with my points. I had rewards points built up and saved up to be able to use the rewards points to take my flight, which is going to Miami. So I was happy that I had my rewards points. So I never usually fly. It wasn't first class, but they had this option where there's comfort seating, is what it's called. I got to choose my window seat, and it was supposed to be extra room for your legs to stretch out. And after first class, you're like second priority when it comes to getting snacks and beverages and stuff like that. So I saw that the points that it cost me for the flight, I wouldn't be able to have enough points to do another flight in terms of the reward miles. So basically, I had a little bit of excess points that would just go towards whenever I build up enough rewards miles to get another flight, which will be a while because I don't take that many flights. I don't go very many places. I will not be doing a BB recap tonight, Rory, but I will be doing one in the AM. So I was sitting next to somebody. I got into the plane. I was sitting next to somebody, and I was complaining to them. I was like, this is what we pay the extra money for, this comfort seating. You know, like this is not really any bigger or more comfortable than the regular seating. I don't really understand what's going on with this. And she's looking at me like, oh, it's not that bad. And I'm like, but seriously, this does not seem like it was worth the extra money. Let's say I didn't pay money for it, but it was my rewards miles. So it did show how much the ticket cost and how much that comfort seating costs. So the regular seating, the regular flight and seating was something like, I want to say $75, and then it was like an extra 30 or 40 on top of that to get the comfort seating. So just the principle and the theory of the fact that it was an extra $30, $40 and extra reward points for me kind of annoyed me, that I looked at my seat and the leg room in my seat and the leg room of the other seats that were not comfort seating and did not see any kind of significant difference at all. I felt like it had an extra inch or something. So I'm talking about this the whole flight. Well, not the whole flight, but I'm talking about it. I'm coming back to that every time I'm talking to this passenger who's sitting next to me. And every time I say it to her, she's kind of like, I don't see the big deal. It's not that bad to me. I think that it's plenty of room, this and that. And I'm sitting here like, am I bugging? So it's just me who thinks this. And it's really an adequate amount of space. But then towards the end of the flight, she says something to me that made me understand why she wasn't complaining. She said, I didn't pay for comfort seating. I paid for regular seating. And when they were checking me in, I just happened to get checked into this seat. So that was the thing with the perspective. We were both sitting in the same seats. The seats had the same amount of leg room, but I paid for mine and she didn't pay for hers. So she was happy with the seat she got because it's more than what she paid for. And I was not happy with what I got because I paid the extra for it and felt like it was not enough. So that's a quick thing about perspective. Sometimes people almost weaponize perspective in a way when you come and you tell them, I'm upset about this thing or I'm upset about that thing. And they're like, well, think about that person in the third world country that doesn't have running water. This is truth, but it doesn't take away from whatever it is, your first world problem. Yes, perspective is important, but it doesn't take away from whatever you feel in that moment. New York, New York. Somebody is always honking for something. But yeah, that was my little funny story about perspective. To tie it in and to give it to you in a way that you can utilize it. Always think about your situation and think about it from your perspective and also think about it from outside perspectives. People might be behaving in certain ways that you don't understand, and it could be because of their circumstances. It might have nothing to do with you. Um, you and somebody else might be in a situation that seems the same and you're both reacting differently. It's because you're different people. You have different perspectives, you have different views, and you come from different backgrounds. So always keep that in mind. And if it seems like something doesn't make sense, dive deeper into it and learn the reason why the reactions are different. That's my very quick message today. I'm off. I hope everyone has a good evening, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.